Day one heading back. It's just gonna be a fucking bitch heading back.
In part 3, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about going to Mount Everest Base Camp. I'm gonna tell you how much I paid, what's included, literally everything, so keep watching.
Nah, that's crazy. See that?
What?
Rock slide?
I didn't do any special training. I just walked 3 to 5 miles every day for 6 months.
Ain't nothing like some flat land for the next hour. We got this.
They don't know us.
They don't know us. We smoking everybody.
Everybody. Everybody's getting smoked.
Telling you, man, y'all gotta hop on that McDonald's game plan.
No, no,
Make sure you get that Big Mac,
no,
extra pickles, extra mac sauce
no.
with the extra large Dr. Pepper. That's gonna. You wanna be strong like me? You wanna finish this like me? You make sure you hop on that McDonald's game plan.
Don't
You listen
condone
to
him.
you listen to Johnny. You come in second place.
No.
Chilling with the Prime Minister himself, El Capitan,
Capitan.
El Jefe, Lobuche. Yep. Walk back is so much easier. Going there was a pain, but we're making great time. We'll probably be back at Lukla like tomorrow. So yeah, thugging it out one step at a time.
Going to Mount Everest Base Camp is more affordable than I expected. I flew from Boston to Kathmandu, Nepal for $1,100. I highly recommend spending a couple days in Kathmandu. There's a lot of things to do and it's really affordable. You can get a 4-star hotel for $30 a night and eat at restaurants for $5 or less. I got my hotel near Thamel Street. That's the most popular street in Kathmandu. It's walking distance to all the shops, restaurants, bars, and clubs. To go to Mount Everest Base Camp, it cost $1,300. That includes the plane ride, your stay in the tea houses, and 3 meals a day. Water, Wi-Fi, and hot showers are not included. 1 liter of water costs $1, and Wi-Fi and hot showers cost $3 each, but the prices go up the higher you get. Flying into Lukla Airport was the only thing I was scared of, because it's the most dangerous airport in the world. The flight's only 40 minutes, but you fly in a 20-passenger plane, praying you land safely. There's a plane crash every year, but I'll talk about it and show you the entire flight in my next video. I booked my trip with Alpine Rambles. I paid $250 online when I booked the trip and paid the rest in cash the day before we started hiking. You'll be hiking about 6 hours a day, but that includes stopping for lunch and taking a lot of rest breaks. Majority of the people here were from the ages of 40 to 70, so although it seems scary and impossible, just about anybody can do it. Before coming, you do need to buy traveler's insurance. You can find a bunch of companies online. I purchased it from GeoBlue and it cost $28 total. I heard from somebody that they got sick on the way back from base camp, so they took an emergency helicopter back to Kathmandu. That flight cost them $2,300. I would have been so sick. Although the trip to base camp cost $1,300, your guide does expect a tip. They do 2 to 3 treks a month, so they probably only get around $500 a month total. Tipping them 10% or $130 a person is something you should try to give. The best time to go to base camp is May. We started hiking on May 12, 2024, and the weather was around 50 degrees Fahrenheit the entire time. It only rained 2 separate days, but it was a light drizzle. I definitely overpacked thinking it was going to be freezing, but it never got close to that point. You'll definitely be sweating while hiking, up until the last 2 days. The last 2 days in Tukla and base camp, it was a little windier and cooler, but not to the point where you're freezing and your nose gets runny. Come to think about it, we didn't see any snow on the ground. I'd recommend bringing a jacket, 2 hiking pants, 3 or 4 shirts, a couple socks, and underwear. Then bring either sweatpants or shorts and a long sleeve shirt for bed. That's really all you need if you go in May. I brought like 4 extra sweaters, 2 extra sweatpants, and like 7 long sleeve shirts, thinking it was gonna be cold. It was a huge mistake because I was stuck carrying all that dead weight. Just hiking to base camp is about 32 miles. My bag weighed about 10 pounds, so hiking 64 miles uphill and downhill is a lot. Pack as light as possible. If you don't want to carry your bag, you can pay a Sherpa to carry your bag for you for about $25 a day, not including tip. Something I wish I knew to bring ahead of time was a towel. I only showered 3 times up there, but they don't provide them to you. I bought a towel at a village called Namche. That'll be your last chance to buy anything you forgot, like jackets, gloves, snacks, towels, literally everything.
This is where I hurt my knee, but I feel good now. Knock on wood.
Heading to base camp, there was a point where we were going downhill and my knee gave out. I busted my ass and basically had to drag my leg for the next 3 hours. We were speed walking the whole trek, passing everybody. Definitely not a good idea though, so just take your time. Our guide brought walking sticks, so that's definitely a huge help.
It's insane. I'm so tired. I'm so beat. A lot of uphill. Not enough flatland. To be real with you, I don't know how I'm doing it. I really don't know how I'm doing it.
It'd be a good idea to bring a knee brace just in case your knee starts to bother you, because you don't want to be stuck out there forced to take a $2,300 helicopter ride back to Kathmandu. Bring headphones and a portable phone charger if you have one, because you'll be hiking for about 6 hours a day. Music helps when you get in a funk. You should definitely bring snacks. Protein bars, candy, chips, cookies. There's gonna be points where your energy's low and you need a quick sugar boost.
We fucking made it finally. We finally made it. That was tough. That was real tough. Finally made it to Namche. Finally made it to our hotel. Yeah. My body's done. I got one more day. Go to Lukla tomorrow and then fly to Kathmandu. You know, I'm so over this. I'm done.
You're provided 3 meals a day, but they warn you not to eat meat the whole trip. The meat, like every other product, is carried up by people, so it takes days to reach the villages up in the mountain. By the time the meat gets carried up, it'll be days without being refrigerated. You'll be eating some type of vegetable curry, dal bhat, vegetable fried rice, or soup the whole time, so having your favorite snacks will come in clutch. Hiking to base camp is 99% safe. There's always that 1% chance of a freak accident happening, but it's not likely. We happened to see a freak accident where this guy was walking his horses. I forgot how many he had, but he had at least 10. One of the horses slipped off the side of the mountain and died. There's no railings or guardrails along the way, but the path is wide enough for you to walk comfortably and feel safe. There's a chance you get altitude sickness, so I strongly recommend you buy Diamox pills at one of the pharmacies. Thankfully, I felt normal the whole time, but there were people who got sick. Back in Boston, the elevation is 46 feet above sea level. Everest Base Camp is 17,598 feet above sea level. The elevation is so high there comes a point where trees don't grow anymore. The hardest days for me was the second day to Namche and the last day to base camp. Those days are just incline and it's really steep. The other days are easier because there's longer stretches of flat land. This trip was an experience of a lifetime, and now I have a cool story to share with people. I pushed myself beyond belief, as I had to overcome my fear of heights every day. I like hiking, but I don't love hiking. There were days I wanted to quit, but I literally had no choice but to keep going. If you love hiking, this will be the ultimate trip for you. If you like hiking, but don't want to push yourself to the extreme, then this trip is not for you, and that's okay. I tried to tell you everything you need to know, hoping I can better prepare you for your trip, or help you decide if you even want to go.
Made it.
I'm so glad I went, but I would never go again because I'm not that big into hiking. This is a much cheaper and safer option than actually climbing Mount Everest. Climbing Mount Everest is much more dangerous and costs anywhere from $75,000 to $100,000 per person. But that's it for this video. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll answer them all. If you can please subscribe to the channel, it'd be huge, as my next video will show you guys my flight flying into and out of the most dangerous airport in the world. See y'all next time. Y'all be easy.
عامله